Hello everybody, your eyes do not deceive you. We are finally back with another Lost reaction with me, Alan and Jeremy.
Hello.
Unfortunately, we have lost one of the islanders. Unfortunately, Tom has left the island.
Indeed,
so
sad times.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's our two ugly mugs from here on out. So today we are checking out Lost Season 1, Episode 22. But before we get into that, I just want to mention, just do a little plug, if you head over to allmaverickmerch.com, we are now starting to put out some Lost-based merch. So
yes,
if you're interested, go and check that out now. Right, so we are back with Season 1, Episode 22, Born to Run. Now, we've lost our team member who has actually not seen Lost before, but you don't really remember. What we've learned from doing this is that you remember like nothing of this show, do you? Like, there's about 3 things I think you remember.
Yeah, I watched it once when it first came out. I do have a real crap memory when it comes to TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
I remember some of the.
So you've not.
I remember the key plot. I remember some key plot points.
Yeah. But we're learning that those are very few and far between, right?
Yeah.
I think in Season 1 we're on Episode 22, and I think we've had about 2 things that you've remembered.
So this isn't a brand new fresh.
There was a hatch was one of them.
Yeah, it's not a brand new fresh reaction, but it is still.
Yeah, but Jez remembers nothing.
Reaction
so
and review
me.
Nonetheless.
Exactly. Yeah. I know Lost well, but I enjoy it. It's one of my favourite shows. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, should we get into this? So, Season 1, Episode 22, Born to Run. You ready to go, Jez?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Born to Run. Who's it going to be an episode for?
Who was running? Kate? Is it going to be another Kate?
Feels like a Kate name, doesn't it?
Oh, it's Sinclair, is it? That was Kate with a wig. Is it Kate with a wig? Or Kate with bleached blonde hair?
She's done a fucking pro job on dyeing her hair there. Like, there's none in the scalp. Yeah. She's done a spot-on job, almost like that's her natural hair colour.
A letter?
Sure. What's your name?
Joan Hart.
Oh, Joan Hart.
Like, oh, I'm surprised there's one here, even though you're asking for it.
Oh.
Who's the letter from?
It's not been well received, I think it's safe to say.
No.
Now, didn't we see her get that little plane? I know it's been a while since we've watched any, so I'm worried about overstepping here. But the episode where they did the bank job,
yes,
wasn't that what she was trying to get hold of?
When everybody finds. Do you think the raft's gonna work?
Yeah, of course it'll work. Look at that thing.
I think I'm going to miss Tom's hatred for Charlie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to miss. He'd be swearing at the camera right now, wouldn't he?
Sure, you can absolutely wait a few weeks before you launch. I was just assuming you didn't want to die. It's been raining every afternoon. That means that we are on the cusp of monsoon season.
So when do we have to leave?
Yesterday.
If only someone hadn't burnt down the first raft.
Better get a jiffy on you lot.
You think you'll be ready by tomorrow?
Man said not a day to waste. Why the sudden interest?
Because I'm going with you.
What?
Yeah, how does she just get to decide that? Surely there was a lot of...
You've done nothing to help
Yeah, I might be like, hold on a minute.
You want to buy a place? Sawyer bought his, right?
Jin's been putting in the graft from day one.
Exactly.
The raft's full.
Yeah, f off Kate. There's sometimes I like Kate, and there's sometimes she really fucking grates on me. That is one of those moments. Oh, so she's a fugitive already at this point, then.
Yeah, cop doing a pro job there.
Hey, Tom. I need your help.
How much further? We're almost there.
He brought you out here because I asked him to.
Oh yeah, because hasn't he just told Saeed that he destroyed the radio, didn't he?
Yeah. This is the hatch. Is this the hatch? Yeah. Been a while since I've been there.
I guess it's time we talked about this.
Maybe you are the wrong guy to go on the raft.
You gonna vote me off, Mickey?
Michael just told me you were jockeying for my spot on the raft.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just like I know why you wanted that Halliburton case so bad.
The only chance of running's getting on that raft, ain't it?
If Kate was a bit of a forward thinker, she'd probably been helping out with the raft from the beginning.
I want your spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get your spot.
Yeah, you don't get to come in at the 11th fucking hour and just take what you want.
Yeah.
God damn it.
When we get rescued, we're gonna come back for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
The silent is
Right there, Michael.
finding it again might be hard.
You're looking rather sweaty,
Yeah.
Michael.
That's why you and me.
Dad.
Oh, you might be losing your place, Michael.
So how do we open it?
What? You want to open it? Maybe it was never meant to be opened from the outside.
It's a fair point.
Just take it easy. Okay, you stay in the shade and try not to move too much, okay?
Just put a little theory out here. Kate hasn't poisoned him, is she?
Wow. Seems like a rather Kate thing to do, doesn't it?
Think it's still there?
What the fuck's been buried here?
What do you think it is? Heat stroke?
I don't know.
I think it was something in the water.
Well, they needle holes, were they?
No, it was like powder in the water,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Like,
I was like,
like
we giving him like
powdery residue
laxative.
in the bottom.
Drink from that one.
Naturally, he'll blame Sawyer.
Somebody did this to me?
I don't know.
Sawyer.
Told you.
I think Sawyer might have done it.
Oh, because of Kate?
Kate.
Yeah, I guess she wants on the raft.
Why would Kate poison Michael?
Well, you know, the whole fugitive thing.
Another little piece of information that's being kept secret.
So, what's the first thing you're gonna do when we get rescued?
He's like a child at the barber's.
You know?
Yeah.
How's Michael?
He's gonna be fine.
Somebody gonna be taking his place on the raft?
That doesn't bode well for you, Kate.
Because, you know, Dr. Arndt said if they don't
Did you
leave
poison
tomorrow...
Michael, Kate?
Do you really think I'm capable of that?
Probably.
I don't know what you're capable of.
Burn.
Don't play hard done by. You organised a robbery.
Wow.
Oh my god.
My plane.
What is it, like a time? I don't get what it is.
Yeah, like a time capsule kind of thing, isn't it?
That was your idea.
Okay, this is Kate Austin and Tom Brennan.
And how do you know we'll be together?
Because we'll be married, and you'll be a mom, and we'll have 9 kids.
I don't think so.
Wow, Tom's planning on banging the ass off of her.
Run away.
Katie's got a fucking kid.
Did he mention anything about a partner or wife? I'm sure he mentioned.
Yeah, he said his wife was off seeing her
That was it.
parents or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something you want to tell me, Walt?
I didn't do it.
What's the matter?
Don't open it. Don't open it, Mr. Locke. Don't open that thing.
What thing?
Just don't open it.
Did Locke poison him so he can give him an antidote? Is that what he's done?
You're off
Poor Sawyer.
the raft. Look!
Now, what's Kate doing with poor Joanna's ID?
She don't care about nothing or nobody but herself.
He solved the case.
My mom.
Fucking hell, she's like something out of The Walking Dead. Fucking
She's gonna get a black.
It's me, Katie.
That's how you looked after playing Outlast for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Catherine, it's me.
Jesus, that lady does not look well.
I'm so sorry for you that I have put you through.
Gosh, Shane, help.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck's she do?
I was just confused. I was gonna get a doctor.
Hang on. We got a situation here.
Oh, fuck.
Get out.
No!
Oh, it's just, he's gonna get killed here, isn't he?
Tom?
Wow.
Tom?
Tom's dead.
No, Tom. Please wake up.
I can't think why that plane would then have ended up in like a safety deposit
box,
thing.
no.
I can't think if we've missed something there, maybe because it's been a while since
Yeah.
we watched it, but I don't know why somebody else would have put it in a safety deposit box, you know?
I was on the plane with Marshall.
Or maybe I must just be misremembering something. You know, it's been a while, hasn't it? So
I'm going to jail.
it's like the Big Brother house, this boat.
Yeah.
Sherlock Sawyer, as you say. He's really stitched her up.
Yeah. The trouble is, whether she did poison him or not, it was a little bit deserved, I thought.
You don't want him to go, do you?
No.
Is that why you tried to make him sick?
Oh, it was Son.
Okay, Jack can have the Sherlock name.
I want him to die out there.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell the others?
I don't see any reason why they need to know.
I think they've had enough witch hunts today.
Yeah.
Here to say sorry, Sawyer?
Sorry don't suit me.
I also don't think he really owes her an apology.
No.
You cornered me, Freckles. Did what I had to.
I cornered you.
Said if you wanted my
Yes, you
spot,
did.
you were gonna take it.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for you to be on that raft?
Because there ain't anything on this island worth staying for.
Getting better?
Yeah.
I think Michael just wanted a day to chill.
Yeah. Get some of those extras to pull the weight.
Don't worry. We'll be sailing home before you can even...
I'm the one that burnt the raft.
That little pyromaniac.
We don't have to go.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, he's had visions of Locke doing something bad. Or a feeling, anyway.
Jack knows. I didn't tell him it was your idea.
Oh, shit. Look. Still the mastermind.
When I was a little girl, I believed that once I found the man I loved, I would be happy.
Yeah. Me too.
There we go. So that was Born to Run. Next 3 episodes, we go into the 3 parts of the season finale. What did you think of that one, Jez? No, unfortunately, we have no crazy Tom theory, so I'm hoping eventually maybe we'll get one from you. But yeah, what did you think of this one, Jez?
Yeah, it was. I've enjoyed all the lost episodes. I think Kate come across as an absolute cow in this episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Apologies to any Kate fans.
Yeah. It shows you how sly she can really be, doesn't it? Like, even up to those last minutes, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think this episode I actually really took a real disliking to her. And I can't remember having that feeling towards her as bad as this.
You know, obviously there was a few things there where you think that she's made... You know, first of all, you see that she wants on the raft. She's done she's put no graft in, no involvement in the raft. Like, say what you will about Sawyer. He hasn't really helped build it, but at least
he's done something he done something to earn his place on that raft. Whether what his motives are to get on the raft or off the raft, or to get out of there is irrelevant.
And where he got the stuff from is kind of questionable, but still, he's sacrificed.
He's done a deal, and that's his. And I think strike one for Kate was the fact that she was blatantly straight away from the off trying to replace Sawyer on the boat, trying to fuck someone else over. We're not trying to go down the route of can we have an additional person on here, or is there anything else I can do? It's just like, well, fuck Sawyer off. Put me on instead.
Let me on. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Then
you think that she's got Michael sick.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's trying to put the blame other places. Then we find out that isn't the case, and then obviously we find out right at the very end, which actually I think is quite a sneaky little. I remember when I first watched this, being like, "Oh shit, it was Son, like trying to keep Jin off," and it's like, okay, yeah. Like I don't think I ever twigged actually Kate as. When I first watched it, like you don't expect that kind
it hits you twice.
Double rug pull. Yeah.
I don't think anyone would have expected Jin. I think going into that, it did lean towards it was Kate, and then she flat out denied it again. But I was still thinking at that time, you have lied to so many people. I'm pretty sure it probably is you.
Exactly. Yeah, and then Son says it's her, and you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, because they've said things about how Michael and Jin have been on the same diet and stuff. It's like, okay, that makes sense. There's a mistake there. And then it's like, oh, actually, no, Kate was the fucking mastermind.
Yeah.
But aside from that, you've got all the backstory, right? Which is where Kate's trying to do the right... She's trying to see her mum. Her mum's obviously, like, seriously ill. But at the same time, like, I don't know. She kind of tries it on with the guy who's, like, an ex-love interest of hers. He gets killed. I know that's not specifically his fault.
She did ask him
to get out of the car. But, she did go to him and put him in a dangerous situation without him clearly being fully aware of all of the details of what was going on.
I want to know what the hell had Kate done to make her mum that terrified.
One thing that I don't know, maybe again, we've watched this in a lot of fits and starts, or maybe something hasn't come up yet, or maybe I'm just misremembering. As I say, I don't really remember how the stuff got into the lockbox. That feels into the safe. That feels weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The whole origin of the little plane, feels a bit flat to me.
Yeah.
Like, she got the guy killed, yes, but I don't know. Like, the little plane has no real connection between the two of them other than in their recordings she kind of takes the piss out of him for it. Like, you'd think the fucking tape would be more valuable to her
definitely
than the plane. I mean, obviously it's like an oceanic plane, I believe, if you actually look at it, so it's an interesting little thing like that, you know, for the lore of the show, but it doesn't, I don't know. It's not a reveal that I was like, oh, you know. I mean, it wasn't a big reveal, you know, don't get me wrong. It was only a few episodes ago she tried to get hold of the plane, but you know, it's not a big reveal, but it wasn't a particularly satisfying reveal, especially when at this point the show hasn't been offered. The show's been setting up a lot of questions but not giving a lot of answers up until now. So when you do get an answer, you kind of want that answer to be satisfying.
Yes.
It does show you this episode, I think, that Kate, obviously, she does care about her mum. Like, whatever's happened, she cares because she puts herself in that situation where she might get caught. Unfortunately, though, it results in somebody else getting screwed.
Yeah. No doubt. And I think else on the island we had the hatch.
We had a little bit of Jack finally finding the hatch, being told about the hatch. Jack getting fucking high and mighty with Locke saying, "Why didn't you tell me?" And I think quite rightly, Locke saying, "I didn't realise I reported into you."
Yeah.
And then a few little moments, I think, in there of actually finding some of the stuff that Jack has been keeping secrets.
Yeah, and I think that's why Jack annoys me at times, because he does come across as this saint to everyone.
Self-righteous.
But then, self-righteous, and these little bits here, there, and everywhere. He does see himself as the leader, 100%.
Him, one, keeping these guns a secret is dangerous.
Yeah.
Two, well, I mean, him, alright, keeping the guns hidden is safer than having them about, but him deciding only he should know about that. Two, him allowing a fucking criminal to wander amongst the people.
And that's it.
And he's complaining to Locke about a hatch.
And we don't know what Kate's done, do we?
Kate might be a cannibal.
Yeah.
Kate could be a serial killer.
She was being escorted by a marshal, for fuck's sake. I don't think they normally do that if it's like for them to go and arrest her in a different country to take back. I don't normally say that she'd be doing that if she was just, you know, if she'd burgled a house.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be something serious, right? She could be a mass murderer.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of Jack's kind of self-righteous, seeing himself as the leader side of things, and that kind of came back around. And I think, like, I don't know, I feel like, say what you will about Locke, and maybe you don't have, maybe, you know, maybe you prefer Jack to Locke, but I think he's someone he seems more willing to, like, hold his hands up and be like, I fucked up. Yeah. Like, not always. Obviously, there's the whole thing with everything with Boone, and he did withhold some of the truth there. But actually, like, I don't know, Boone did kind of fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
Granted, he was in a plane, but he didn't kill Boone. But I don't know, right? It's two different views.
Yeah.
You know, one is a man of science, one's a man of faith, and that's very.
I think in shows
much.
like this, you get a group of people that are fans of certain characters, and it's then very hard. They will then project their hatred to other characters, if that made sense.
Yeah, and you kind of cut the people you like a bit of slack because you're like,
well, it's like I'm a huge fan of Sawyer. So you kind of get in that mindset, don't you, of people that are within the show that are against Sawyer. You kind of actually then think, well, actually, I don't like you now.
Yeah.
Stop hating on the character that's my favourite.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, one thing to do with Sawyer there, a small moment, but it was quite nice to kind of see when Sawyer went after Michael. When Michael said he wasn't going to come on he was going to kick him off the raft. Yeah. Watching Jin actually come to Michael's defence, these guys hated. These guys hated each other at the beginning for a good half the season. You know, these guys were at each other's throats.
Like, I suppose the only other thing we need to discuss is Walt.
I was going to say that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Right? There's a few Walt moments in there. One smaller one being him telling his dad that he did burn the raft. That's a smaller Walt moment. But yeah, the bigger one is obviously...
Can I just say on that, I think Michael, their relationship, I think you can see how much their relationship's built since they've been on the island. Because I think if this was episode 1 or 2 and Walt were told him that, I think Michael would have like tore him a new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that reaction to happen, then when it didn't, I was pleased because I thought actually I have built up a really good father-son relationship. Over the time.
And he feels like he can come to him now, right? Because if you think about it, like a big part of their problem at the beginning was that Walt seemed like he'd go to anyone but his dad.
He was going to Locke a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah, and he would talk to people who were confiding them, and that is what Michael wanted from his son. He wanted his son to confide in him. So when his son does finally confide in him, if he uses that moment to jump down his throat, well, where do they go from there, right?
Yeah.
That trust is lost again, and you know Walt did. You know, he has admitted to what he did and what he did that was wrong.
Yeah.
But the bigger thing about Walt is obviously
the vision.
Yes, he got a vision when Locke was kind of comforting him, because Locke obviously was aware of the original burning.
Yeah.
So he went to talk to Walt about it, and yeah, he sort of touched Walt's arm, and with that, suddenly Walt got a vision of something to do with.
Has that happened before with Walt?
What do you mean, other visions?
Walt's had, I know Walt's had, like you can look at the magazine he was looking through with the polar bear and stuff, but has he had a...
There was something to do with the bird as well, wasn't there? The bird that hit the window
yeah.
and stuff like that. So there's been weird little things, but I don't think we've had any other. Like,
I don't think we've not had like a vision scene of someone touching him, like him being able to touch someone and see.
No.
No, I didn't think we had. When it happened, I thought, I don't think we've seen something like this before.
No, this is the first time we've seen something so directly, almost.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting.
I don't want to say mystic, but you know, otherworldly in a way, sixth sensey.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know why he doesn't want to open the hatch. I don't think it's going to come from Walt. Obviously, we're going to find out. I have no idea.
I mean, he wanted to, but you know, he wanted to stay on the island so much before that he burnt the raft.
Now he wants
to get off the island because it's like whatever's happening here, we need to be off the island.
And he did look quite scared.
What did you think of the Kate off island story, like as a whole? I really was not that bothered about it.
No, no. Not bothered by
Again, the whole little plane thing wasn't a big thing, and she just kind of came off as a dick, really.
Yeah.
Like, and it's interesting to see, like I say, that she would put herself in this position to see her mum, and you know, to risk everything to see her. And it's interesting to see how you expect her and her, anytime you see those kind of situations, you expect the moment to be quite a loving and tender moment.
Yeah.
So to see her mum be like, help, 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 like you have to, you know, that really does further make you wonder what Kate has done.
No,
I think that's probably.
I've never been bothered by it. Kate has never been a character I've really been bothered about. I think when we spoke earlier on in the season when we were watching this, I think we were both on the same sort of wavelength of I'm more interested in a lot of the other characters. But this episode for me was
Kate is one of my lesser favourites. Yeah. Kate is near the bottom of my list.
This is one that definitely made me not really dislike her. Now on to the season finale.
We have 3 parts of the season finale coming up.
Has a show ever done that before? There's another show done that? 3-parter?
I don't a 3-part finale. Well, I think that when this
double parts don't
came out,
like finales.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that when the show actually launched, I can't remember if they did this as one really big episode or if they did like a one and then a 1-part and then a 2-parter, or if it was like, you know, 3 weeks in a row. But it's a big. These last 3 parts. I mean, obviously, Lost is a big story, but these 3 really are like a continued narrative from part. You know, like the flow runs through all 3 of these. If that makes sense.
No, it does.
Like, it's not like part 2 is not like start of the next day. You know, it's like it continues on from part. So it is a very movie-like season finale. So I don't know, but Lost was, you know, it was an innovator in a lot of ways, right, for like big budget TV shows and shows that do new things. But yeah, I hope you've been anything else you want to talk about for this one, Jez?
No, I think we've covered it all.
Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Again, apologies for the big break. I know it sucks.
We were very much aware. We were reading your comments, and
we definitely saw the comments saying I subbed to watch your Lost reactions, but we are back now. You won't be waiting. We will promise to start getting these we will start getting them out more regularly, weekly, I would hope.
That's the plan, right?
And yeah, hopefully, sorry to see Tom go on these ones. He will very much be missed. If you are going to miss Tom, drop a little comment in the comments below and give him the best. Tell us your favourite stupid thing he said. I mean, it's going to be Noah's Ark, isn't it? Like, that's going to be it.
Noah's Ark.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please remember to like, subscribe, leave one of those comments. Remember, if you head over to allmaverickmerch.com, you can check out our Lost Base merchandise. Go and get yourself a Lost tee with a little polar bear on it.
We have two Lost tees. We have one with a polar bear. We have a polar bear and some...
one with the numbers.
In this little jungle looking through, nice little pocket. We've got Lost numbers.
Yes, the numbers is great. Really nicely put together by Brass there. If you have also liked this, remember you can head over to allmaverick.com where you can check out our videos, our blogs, our podcasts, and our news articles. And you can go to twitch.tv/allmavericklive where we are playing some of our favourite games on a Tuesday and Thursday night. Just before this video, Jeremy was playing Outlast. He hates scary games. It scared the shit out of him. Maybe we'll put a little excerpt of one of those in right now so you can see the kind of fun stuff that's going on there.
What fucking hell? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Oh, fucking hell! Fucking hell!
There you go. Little bit of Jeremy screaming, I imagine. And if you want to come and talk to us, if you look at the links below, you can see all of our social channels. One of those being our Discord server. Come and join the Discord server and chat to us about Lost or any other shows you think that we should be checking out. Right.
Awesome.
Right, Jez. Well, it is coming up for 1 AM, so I guess we should head off.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Glad to be back.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.